Hi everyone, it's LPS Lollipop Productions here, and welcome back to another video. Today I am going to be doing a tag that I actually forgot about until a couple of days ago, and that is the Common LPS Collector Tag. Maybe somebody has and I just haven't seen, but I don't think I've seen somebody do this tag in years, so this is going to be a nice little throwback for those of you who have been in the community for some time. Like me. So this tag was created by SweetHorseTv and MustacheKittyLPS. Unfortunately, I believe that both of them have quit now, but credit goes to them. The first question in this tag asks, what is your favorite LPS? Quite honestly, I'm not sure because I love so many of my LPS. I love all of them, but there's a lot that I would consider my favorite. Like, I love Macy, but there's so many. I'm thinking maybe I could try to narrow things down and do a top 10 favorite LPS video, but I can't really decide right now because I would be doing that forever. So the next question is, where do you buy most of your LPS? When old LPS were still being sold, I would always get them from Toys R Us. Technically, I didn't buy them, my parents did, because I was really little and had no money. By the time I took up an interest in actually collecting and LPStuber, the old LPS were out of stores, so since then I have relied on thrift stores, flea markets, and other local sellers who sell their LPS for cheap prices. Believe it or not, I've actually never ordered LPS online. Question 3 in the tag is, how many LPS do you have? Including all of my teensies and babies, I have about 543 LPS. I have a little bit more than that, actually, because I have a shopping bag filled with about 100 or 200 LPS that I'm not keeping. I'm gonna either sell them or trade them away. Basically, the reason I don't count those is because I'm not keeping them, so I don't really consider them a part of my collection. Next up is, how often do you paint your nails? Fairly often, if you haven't noticed already. So I like to paint my nails a lot because, especially in videos, I feel like my nails look weird if they aren't painted. I have really long, wide nails, so I don't know, I just think they look awkward when they're not painted. Sometimes I don't paint them myself, like if they have a fancy design, I went to a salon. There's one that I go to near my house and I've gone there forever. They're a really sweet family and she paints little designs on them for me. But when I'm not going there or anytime my polish is chipped, I repaint my nails. Again. Mostly because I'm filming all the time. Question 5 is, what is your favorite LPS series? This is like the impossible question. I love so many LPS series, there are so many good ones. I don't think I would be able to name all of my favorites, there's that many, but I will say a few that I really like. First I can think of that would be a favorite are Strange Happenings and Grave Matters by LPS Lover. Then I would probably say Silenced by Go Green Girl or The Shadowed Heart. That one gives me a lot of memories. I haven't seen it in years, probably since new episodes were being released, but I used to love Adorkable, and I'm sure I'd probably still like it a lot. That's by Light Goes Roar, I think. I don't remember much about it, but I think I also really liked her series Uptown. Really need to rewatch both of those. Also, anything that my friends make is just incredible, so to name just a couple of them, I would say Campton Town by LPS Unioya and Small Change Big Difference by LPS Rainbow TV. As I said, I could go on and on about LPS series, so we should probably stop. Next question is, how long have you been collecting LPS? So I started getting my first LPS probably around 10 or 11 years ago, but I wouldn't necessarily say that I started collecting because although I had some and played with them, and if we were going somewhere to get a toy for a treat or if it was my birthday, I would sometimes get LPS. I think around 2012 is when I actually started collecting. Question 7 is, camcorder or camera? I guess I've used a camcorder in the past, or at least I think it is. I had a Sony Handycam. but now I use a Canon camera and I like it much better, so I would have to say camera. Next is another impossible question, which is favorite LPS-Tuber. As I've said for literally every favorite question, I love so many, it's hard to choose. I will name a few that I like, but again, I'm probably gonna miss some and then wonder why they weren't there. So first ones that come to mind as in like big inspirations were LPS Hannah, Go Green Girl, and LPS Lover. All of my friends, as I said before, like any LPS Tube friend I have, they're on that list. Those are the ones that are coming to mind right now, but I'm probably missing some because I have a giant list of favorite LPS tubers. The next question is dogs or cats? Personally, I think I would have to say I'm a bit more of a cat person, if you could not tell. See, I love dogs, I think they're adorable, but I also have bad experience, I think, because my aunt has 2 dogs that are very, very noisy and poorly behaved. And I know not all dogs are like that, so I tend to like dogs that are a bit more well-behaved, aren't like yapping at you all the time. Nonetheless though, like dogs are adorable, and I guess people could say the same about my cat because she's a Siamese, she's very talkative, but I do like her a lot. People seem to think that like cats are mean or like they don't care about you. Some are like that, yeah. But my cat Willow, she's very sweet. She likes to play fetch, actually. Question 10 is, what is your dream camera or camcorder? At this time, I don't really have a specific camera in mind as my dream one, but I am using my mom's Canon right now, and I love it. So maybe my dream camera would be to someday have my own Canon and a newer model because although I love my mom's, it has gorgeous quality, it is 10 years old and they probably have made advancements since then. Next up is, how often do you take LPS pictures? In general, this is something that I do pretty often. Like whenever I take a video, obviously I take the thumbnail pictures. I also do a lot of LPS photography for my Instagram. I'd kind of fallen out of this for a little bit, but I'm getting back on track now. My Instagram is LPS Lollipop Productions, and it's linked in the description of every video, so if you want to check it out, you can feel free. I believe this is question 12 now, and it is, what was your first LPS? So as you can see, I actually have more than one first LPS. I got these for Christmas one year and they came with their little pet nook things. I don't know if you guys know what I mean. The next question is, where do you film most of your videos? Wish I could say I had some fancy studio, but nope. I just film on my bedroom desk. The next question is, what is your biggest pet peeve? And I assume this is related to LPS and LPS videos, so I'm gonna say a couple. This isn't targeting anybody, I've done these things before too, so don't take it the wrong way, okay. So one is when you're talking with the LPS, and then like your other finger is like kind of just hanging up there, like slipping down, you know. Or if like they have like the whole hand like that. I used to do this, I think. Or like this, they're all there. And also if the person speaking is very robotic, like they have no emotion in their voice. This could be for like regular talking videos too, so if they're like, hey guys, it's me. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. Just like, hey guys, it's me here. But it's just like very flat in the same tone of the whole video. Again, this is something that I'm guilty of, but I'm really trying to improve that, just, you know, express myself, express yourself, whatever. You know what I mean. The next two questions I'm going to combine, and they are, who inspires you and where do you get most of your ideas? I am inspired by pretty much every LPS tuber, I would say. Everybody in this community is so creative and talented, and I really admire that. Some of my biggest inspirations here are my closest friends. Love you guys! In terms of ideas, it's a little bit hard to explain because the majority of the time they just kind of come to me. Like I'll be taking a walk or just doing something and I'll think of a concept, and then as the days go on, I'll think of more ideas relating to that concept. and I'll keep getting ideas until I actually decide to start scripting, and then I plan it all out more. But where I do find that some of my ideas are inspired by sometimes are books, movies, other LPS videos, real-life experiences that I've had, and music. Question number 17 is, what camera do you use? I think I've mentioned this a couple of times before now, but recently I started using my mom's Canon Rebel T3i, and I love it! Question 18 is Twitter, Instagram, or YouTube? I've never really used Twitter, so that's already out of the question, but if it's between Instagram and YouTube, although I really do like Instagram and all of the amazing LPS photography, LPS-Tuber will always be number one for me without a question. The next question is, do you usually write scripts for your videos? Yes, I do write scripts for most of my videos. When it's a tag video like this, or let's chat, or a haul, obviously I'm not gonna write scripts for those, but any series, episode, short films, skits, anything with acting and characters, that is scripted. But keep in mind, like, if I had a really important message or something that I had to give in one of my videos, I might script that or just give out outlines, just because, you know, I don't want my thoughts to be all jumbled if it's something really serious. And finally, question 20 is, new LPS series, DIY, or vlog? Now, I assume that this is relating to our favorite kind of LPS videos to watch out of those, and I would have to say series because I always love getting absorbed in the characters and their lives and just binge watching them again and again. I love a series. They're also fun to make, but a lot of work, so props to anybody who has a lot of series going or has made a lot in the past. I aspire to do that someday. So that was all the questions in the Common LPS Collector Tag, and I had a lot of fun answering the questions, and as usual, I would encourage all of you to do the tag if you haven't yet already. I hope that maybe you enjoyed getting to know me a little bit better. Thank you so much to all of you for watching. I love you all a lot, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!